Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, and today we are going to be making yet another big purchase to the squad. So over the weekend we sold off two of our big guys. We sold off Galaxy Opal Ben Simmons and Galaxy Opal KD, and combined we've got about 1 million MT for those two, which is ridiculous. And of course we went ahead and replaced Galaxy Opal KD with Galaxy Opal AK-47, and today we're going to be picking up that guy right there, Galaxy Opal Luka Doncic. So I think he's at a pretty cheap price right now, and I don't think he's going to go much cheaper than what he is at right now. So hopefully in this video we are going to be picking up one of him. I've sold off a ton of heat check cards. I mean, probably about 100 that I've got to cash in on, so we might be pushing 2 million MT before we bid on that Luka after we cash in on everything, which is pretty damn cool. We've also got to talk a little bit about the tournament game that we had yesterday in the Diamond Cup. If you missed game one, be sure to go ahead and check it out, because I'm going to spoil the result in a second. And we did go ahead and get the win, so we are moving on to round two, and I think round two is going to be played today, so you guys might be seeing that game as the second video of the day. So yeah, there might be one or two players I add into that squad. And again, unlimited, sadly we're back at 0-0, and I'll talk a little bit why in a little bit. So the limited time event today, let's jump into it. 2 times MT multiplier with every domination win. Not great, not going to get anyone playing the game realistically. And then down here, again, nothing crazy, a domination for 550. And you can see there we have won 13 games now in Unlimited. So if we'd have just strung those 13 games together, we'd have gone 12-0, but of course, we are nowhere near that just at the time being. So we have done the multiplayer challenge yesterday, so that's nice and done. We are back at 0-0. And again, I got to 3-0, so we do have the standard league pack to open. I've also got a Ben Simmons pack from the daily login reward. And again, this just absolutely sucks. Back to square one yet again for the third time this month. Do I have space for him? No, I don't. Okay, he's going to get discarded. And let's see what we're going to get out of this prime Ben Simmons pack. If we can pull a Galaxy Opal Ben Simmons, that'd be great. But let's not expect anything, because, of course, we've already pulled one Galaxy Opal this year. And I know that's a lot more than the majority of people in the game actually do. So 50 auction outcomes, but believe me, there's a lot more than 50 down here. And I've already got 49 more items up in the auction house. Now, as you can see, a lot of these are 2.5k, but then they start going up a little bit. You start getting 3.5k, 3.9, 4.2, 4.9, 5.7. So I have just started going through now and going through every collection. I'm not sure why I missed off one Celtic and one Heat player, but I am going through and just getting rid of everyone. And of course, we've still got the majority of the Western Conference still to go. So we are going to be making a ridiculous amount of MT. I mean, if we come down here, I think these are all just 2,500. They are. But there are definitely going to be ones that are over 2,500. So before we go ahead and start cashing in all of that, because there's going to be a lot to cash in on, we'll have a look at Luka Doncic's price right now. As you can see, just under 300k, and I don't think that's a bad price at all. Yesterday, he was up at like 350-ish. So this shoe right here is the Adidas Superstar shoe. I don't think he really needs it, though. Like, mid-range and three-point shot, they're already 95 and 98. Ball control is already 97. Obviously, the boost for interior D is nice, but is it really needed on a point guard? I'm not too sure. We've got loads ending in the next 10 minutes, which is fantastic. So this is the only one with a diamond shoe or diamond contract, and I don't really want to put a 328k bid on it. If we can get one for 275k, I definitely think that is going to be worth it. So this one right here, let's go ahead and push this up to 283, sure. And we've got a bid of 280k. So the next bid is 308k. So you know what? Pretty confident about that one. Hopefully, we'll be able to add him to the squad, which will be pretty damn cool. And in this video, I will go ahead and put a diamond shoe on him myself. I can have a look at what stats he needs boosting, and then go ahead and pick up a cheap diamond shoe, because realistically, they're all pretty cheap at the moment because of that locker code that we had last week. So now is the time to add in diamond shoes. So I reckon there are going to be at least 100 things here that I need to cash in on. Like I said, the majority of them are going to be for 2,500. I just sold off all of the cheap ones, and then obviously just left the more expensive ones, because obviously they need to be done on an individual basis rather than just all of these being listed up for the 2,500 MT mark. And when I'm thinking back to when I bought these cards, I think I was buying them all for easily under 2k. Probably like 1.5k, I think. I can't remember exactly, but definitely under 2k. So we're making profit on every single card here. And realistically, on some of the ones that we're selling for like 3.5, 4k, again, we would have bought those for like 2k. So making big profit on them. So we've got a couple here that haven't actually sold, which isn't really a surprise. Obviously, you're going to get some that don't go ahead and sell at the first time of asking. And these are all the first time of listing these cards. And so many of these have sold straight away, which is awesome. So quite a few more here haven't sold, but we've still got over 50 items to go. We're pushing ourselves back up to 1.5 million. Of course, we've got that bid of 300k on the Luka Doncic. Sold the Ben Simmons yesterday. If you missed that, 620k, I think we got for him, something like that, which was a big W. KD went for 465, which we definitely could have got a little bit more for him. But you know what? We got over 600k for Ben Simmons, which I'm very, very happy about. And we're finally going to get to the final few ones right here. This has taken so long. So much MT. It is unreal. Oh, have we got any that are over 2.5k? Yes, we do. So a couple. 5k for Al-Farouq Amino. Very nice. 4k for Michael Carter-Williams. That is what you like to see. 4k for Kyrie Thomas. Okay, very nice. So we do get quite a lot of sales that are over the 2.5k mark as well. So, wow. And we've still got all the West to sell. We are going to be sitting on 2 million, and that's just with heat checks being sold, which is ridiculous. And that is still with like millions of MT invested in our starting lineups. There we go. So only 11 cards didn't sell. Actually pretty happy about that. Obviously, I can't get them listed just yet because the auction house is pretty much full. Still got our bid on Luka Doncic, which is awesome. And of course, he will be jumping straight into the starting lineup right here. And to be fair, I think Zach LaVine will probably be coming out of the lineup, and Alex Caruso will maintain his spot on the bench. Now, as we can see, we still have a little bit of a dilemma about this power forward center position. Now, as you can see, we still do have a little bit of a problem with the center and power forwards position. We've just got too many of them, basically. Bol, Taco Fall, Kareem, Dino Rajab, Josh Smith, AK-47, James Worthy, all able to play at the power forward position. Obviously, at the center position, you've got Taco, Bol, Kareem, and Dino. Kareem, obviously the most expensive out of a lot of them. Bol is, I don't know, he's not an investment as such, but he definitely is someone who I will think will go up in price over the next couple of days, probably over the next couple of weeks as well. So I'm not too keen on selling him just yet. Taco Fall, we bought for, what, 230-ish K? I think he's probably still around that price. And then as for Kareem, he still comes in at, yeah, just below 400k. But I think at the moment, I'm recording this quite early in the day in European time, so I think the market is pretty cheap right now. I'm not going to lie. What about Tracy McGrady? He's still not cheap. But bear in mind, we saw one yesterday sell for over 700k. So I don't know. Maybe that is as cheap as he is going to go. Another card I wanted to have a look at was the Galaxy Opal Kristaps Porzingis. Again, 300k, not bad price for him, but I don't think it is really worth it. He doesn't lock in for anything, so he will keep on coming down. And look at Galaxy Opal Trae Young, 44 Hall of Fame badges, 75,000 MT. That is incredible. I cannot believe how cheap that card is. And it's looking pretty good for getting this Galaxy Opal Luka Doncic. And let's not forget, this card is absolutely insane. 97 driving layup, 85 driving dunks. We might look to boost that just a little bit. Shooting is already sorted. Passing is sorted. Defensively, again, might need a little boost to that perimeter D. Rebounding, really nice. And the 94 speed as well is fantastic. And then 41 Hall of Fame badges with 23 goals. So he's got 64 total badges. And bear in mind, guys, there's only 75 in the entire game. One of those is steady shooter, so you don't want that. So there's only actually 74 badges that you'd want on a card, and he's got 64 of them, with 41 being at the Hall of Fame level, which is awesome. So coming down to the final 20 seconds here. Yesterday, we got outbid at literally the last second on, who did we buy yesterday? Galaxy Opal AK-47. Literally the last second we got outbid, so I'm not going to celebrate just yet. But if we can get him for 280k, that is a massive W, in my opinion, because we can kit him out for relatively cheap, and we have gone ahead and picked up Galaxy Opal Luka Doncic for 280,000 MT. I think that is a massive W. Let me know down below what you think about that price for Luka, but in my books, that is a big W. Okay, so I've just had a look at some of the diamond shoes, and I think the shoe I'm going to go for is a Jordan one. I'm not too fussed about putting a 5 boost shoe on him because he doesn't really need it realistically. Like, the mid-range gets boosted with a coach anyway. 3-pointers 98, driving laps 97. Ball control and everything in the passing is already set. There aren't really many shoes that boost the perimeter defense stat, which is a shame, so I would like to boost that a little bit. Rebounding is fine. Speed, obviously, he gets a boost with the coach, so it's either the speed with ball or acceleration that we're going to boost, and it is going to be the speed with ball. So, diamond shoes, we come down here, we put in Jordan, and it is going to be the Air Jordan 31s, but not those ones. I think there's two different versions of them. It is a black version. Let's try and find it right here. And it is this shoe right here. So ball control, driving dunk, and speed with ball. So he doesn't really need the ball control boost, but the driving dunk and the speed with ball is very nice. And we should be able to get this shoe for relatively cheap. So there's already one there for 10k. So let's see if we can get one for under 10k. I think we definitely should be able to. I'm looking to pay like maybe 5-6k for this shoe. I don't really want to pay more than that. And the thing is, for resale value, it looks a lot better selling a card with a diamond shoe rather than with nothing on it at all. And these are very, very cheap to add on. I mean, you can get diamond shoes at the moment for literally like 2,000 to 3,000 MT. So you should never really be selling a card without a diamond shoe on it. It's always going to increase the value when you are selling it back. So let's try and find one of these shoes and see what price we can get. All right, we are finally getting towards the end here. There are hundreds and hundreds of Jordan shoes up. It is no joke. The cheapest I've seen so far is 7.1k, which isn't bad. And like I said at the start, 5 to 6k is what I want to pay, so 7k is not too far off of that. But if we get to the 4-hour mark here and we can see one for like 5k, I will be very happy. Other than that, I don't think there's any other diamond shoes that really would have been good on him. I saw that one, like I said, with the Adidas Superstar on, but I don't think that is worth it. I think that's a little bit of a waste on him. He doesn't need all of those boosts. So we're going to come to the end right here. I thought I just saw one, but I didn't. We are looking for the black shoe, and it doesn't look like there is going to be one. So it's going to have to be 7.1 thousand MT we're going to pay, which, you know what, I am not fussed about at all. So let's just make sure we go ahead and find it. Knowing my luck, it's going to have been bought out already, but it should be waiting for us right here. And there we go, fantastic. 7k to make the Luka Doncic card even better. Very happy with that. And it looks like we've sold a few more things. Yes, we have Jakar Sampson going for a little bit. Semi Ojeleye selling for 4k. Marcus Smart 3.5k. Fantastic, 1.6 million we're back up to already. So, diamond shoes, that's not a diamond shoe. That's a diamond shoe, but we don't want that one. This is one that we want. Air Jordan 31's very nice. On you go. And let's have a look what that's done to his stats. So, driving dunk now 88. Ball control capped, but that was going to get capped anyway. And then speed with ball up to 97. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and have a little shoot around, and then let's jump into some action on Triple Threat Online, because of course on the TTO boards there is still the Diamond Pink Diamond David Thompson and the Galaxy Opal Dan Issel. Not too fussed about getting hold of him, to be fair, but at the end of the day, a free Galaxy Opal I am never going to say no to. So let's have a look at what the Amethyst Mike D'Antoni has done to his stats. So mid-range and three-pointer both capped at 99. We have got driving layup at 99 again, capped. Ball control was already 99, that's fine. Where else does he get boost to? Should get boost to his speed as well, that's 98 now. So yeah, this card is absolutely ridiculous. And in terms of his hot zones, literally everywhere. You absolutely love to see it. And his release does feel pretty damn nice. So the reason we downgraded from Ben Simmons was because, well, mainly because of the price. Like, we sold Ben Simmons for, what, 620k-ish? Bought Luka Doncic for 280k, so we have saved a ridiculous amount on down. I mean, it is a downgrade. Let's not twist it. It is a downgrade. Ben Simmons is going to be the better card, but you know what? We used Ben Simmons quite a while, and this Luka Doncic comes out, looks really nice. Still is going to be like 95, maybe even more percentage of what Ben Simmons can do if I could ever get his release down. Ben Simmons, of course, has the height advantage, has the defending stats, but other than that, I think offensively, Luka Doncic may even be a little bit better. Let's see what his dribble moves are like. So he's going to come down here. What's his crossover like? His crossover is very nice. Snatchback is pretty good as well. Not bad at all. What is his behind the back looking like? His behind the back is a little bit slow, but you get a little bit of separation. And of course, driving to the rim now with the driving dunk at the 89 level, it's not going to be bad at all. So Luka Doncic actually looks really damn nice. Really happy to have my hands on him. And let's go ahead and jump into some TTO action and see what he's like in-game. Opponent has been found, and he is rocking with Amethyst Jeremy Lin, Diamond AK-47, and Diamond Donovan Mitchell. Triple Threat Online matchmaking is so bad, and you can see what we've got. We've got our 3 Galaxy Opal lineup out here. I feel bad for my opponent. So Luka Doncic is going to be guarded by Amethyst Jeremy Lin, and I don't think at the Amethyst level he was anything special at all. But you know what? You can only beat what's put in front of you, so let's see what Luka Doncic can do in the first possession. He is just going to go straight to the rim, and of course he's going to have some very, very athletic dunks in him, which is awesome. I definitely want to try out his range, get his jump shot down, because Ben Simmons, the only thing I really didn't like about that card was his jump shot. I was very, very inconsistent with it. That's a good shot, apparently. His jump shot was the only thing I was inconsistent with. So if I can get myself to be a lot more familiar with Luka Doncic's dribble moves and jump shot, we will be in a much better position. And there we go. He goes ahead and green lights the first one. I think I do prefer that. I know I've only shot around a little bit compared to using Ben Simmons quite some time, but I definitely feel like I like that release. That is a very late Luka Doncic grabbing a rebound, and he does actually have some decent rebounding as well. What does he have, like 80s and 90s, something like that? So very nice. And then dribble moves again, really speedy, fantastic stuff, gets him to the rim. I think this card is going to be a lot of fun. Thank you very much for that steal, and that is going to be our ball. Awesome stuff. I think this card is going to be fantastic. I think in Unlimited, this card is going to be brilliant. See if we can get him on the cut right there. Yes, we can. Luka Doncic with another bucket. I know it's not completely fair because my opponent is obviously not going to be the best with this team, but hey, Luka Doncic is still got to put on a show, and he is doing so in this game. As to be fair to my opponent, he goes down and green lights a 3 right there. So let's see if we can get another Limitless 3 going with Luka Doncic. Let's really test out that Hall of Fame Limitless range. And Luka Doncic for another one. It's not green, and he's going to brick it. Good dad, James Worthy on the rebounds. Fantastic. And we've got Luka Doncic comes in. He actually bricks that one. Okay, but he's kicked out to the corner perfectly, not the corner. And he is going to go ahead and knock that one down. Okay, needs to get his release down, but yeah, positive signs early on. I see Manute Bol in the corner. Manute Bol, it's Bol, not Manute Bol. This is the son, not the dad. And Bol gets that one to go. Fantastic. Absolutely love using that card in TTO. And that's another reason why, because his length is ridiculous. Pause. Luka Doncic flaring out to the three-point line. That release felt so slow. I don't know what just happened there, but I felt I held that down for so long. Luka Doncic with another one. It's gone late this time. I think something's going wrong with the latency in this game, not going to lie, because those shots are not hitting like they were at the start of the game. What is that about? That's confusing. Luka Doncic on the defensive end does get a stop, jumps over Jeremy Lin's back for that rebound, and we're going to pull this one, and there we go. Very, very deep, sharpshooting takeover. Fantastic. That's what you like to see, and he can't quite get the steal. Very, very close to getting it, though. James Worthy also very close to getting the steal. Luka Doncic had a little bit of a hand up, which is nice. He does have, of course, Hall of Fame Intimidator. Luka Doncic for another three. He's bricked it as well, hasn't he? Wow, that's crazy. And he's going to get this one for the mid-range. You better not brick that. He's gone ahead and bricked it. Okay, let's go again, shall we? He's jumping, and we get that one. I swear to God. There we go. Wow. Okay, so definitely don't have his release down just yet, but he's still putting in a pretty good show in this first game on his debut. Luka Doncic gets another rebound. Yes, he does. 3 boards in this game for him, and we just need a 3 to win, so you know we're going to have to go and get that 3. He doesn't want me to take it, which is fair enough, because I've got the takeover as well, so we should be pretty damn unstoppable if we get just an ounce of space. So dribble moves, I mean, they're very nice. I'm not the best dribble person, obviously, but still can try and get a little bit of space, which we've managed to get, and he gets the green light to end the game. There we go. As long as you end the game on a green light, everything is good in the world. So there we go, not bad at all. I think we're only on board 3 though, so we're not going to be seeing any players on this board. But Luka Doncic, welcome to the squad. Very happy to have him on board. And 280k, let me know down below, guys, what you think, because I think that is a W. Only paying 7k for that shoe as well, so 287k for Luka Doncic with that diamond shoe on it, which I think is one of the best ones for him. It boosts his 2 stats that he actually needs boosting quite significantly in terms of the driving dunk and the speed of the ball. And we have not got much on this board, so we'll get rid of this and we'll get into some comments from yesterday's videos. Alright, 500 MT, nothing special right there. Have we had things sell? Yes, we have. It's another few. Look at the amounts. Tony Snell, 4k. Sevilla going for 5.5. TJ Warren 4.7. Justin Holiday for 4. Edmund Sumner for 5.7. And Elise Johnson for 4.9. These guys are selling for big amounts. So I will keep on listing these up throughout the day and just making sure we get through all of these as quickly as is possible. And we are going to be sitting on so much MT. It is not even fair. That one won't sell for much in the auction house. Got to be careful I don't discard any shoes that are the diamond ones that are very expensive. I have moved all of the diamond shoes, obviously, into the club now. If you're wondering where they've gone from the auction house, they are in here. So we got 17 of the Adidas James Harden Volume 3s, and we have got 15 of the Adidas Superstar shoes. Very excited to see how high they are going to go in price. Obviously, we picked them all up for 20k. There is no way they are up at 30k already. I refuse to believe it. It looks like someone's trying to price fix them at the 38.5k mark. So 30k there, 27k. We're probably at 25k, which is still pretty damn good. Can still make 5k profit on every card, which is pretty damn nice. And of course, that is with us having a lot in Luka Doncic, a lot in Taco Fall, Bol, Kareem, Alex Caruso, Dino Radja even costs a little bit, AK-47 costs a little bit. And then in the club as well, do we have anyone else here that's worth anything? I don't think so. But that is still a sizable chunk of MT that we have got in these players. And we've got a couple here that we could sell off for a little bit of MT, nothing crazy. And that's actually reminded me, for this Diamond Cup game, I do have someone else that I have in mind about bringing in. But I'll talk about that in the video when we're actually going to have the game, because I don't think I'm going to bring him in. But I will have a little bit of a discussion about him. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into some comments from yesterday's video. So first up, we've got Legacy. What's a good option for a point guard under 100k? Looking for a high tier point guard to go 12-0. I mean, you're looking at people like Isaac Bonga, there's Pink Diamond Westbrook, who is still fantastic. If not Spotlight Sim, go for Malcolm Brogdon. I think he is fantastic. Next up, we've got Ethics. He says, what do you think about investing into Dino Radja? I think if you can get him for like 35k, that's not a bad price. He might go up to 50k, but I mean, we're seeing the Galaxy Opal Trae Young sell for 75k, so I'm not sure how much higher Pink Diamonds are going to go in value, in my opinion. Jay says, go get that diamond Eric Bledsoe from the Sims Challenge. Better than Brogdon, in my opinion. I mean, he's a very good card, Eric Bledsoe, but for the tournament, I need a sizable point guard. I need both my point guards to be sizable because everyone else basically is going to be running with Brogdon and Bonga, so I don't think we can really get away with using Eric Bledsoe. He is a little bit undersized. Liquid Lefty, do you think the Pink Diamond Dwayne Wade will ever become a buyout? 100%. He's already been a buyout at some point throughout the year, and it wouldn't surprise me if he does come down. Where is he? He's over here. And don't forget, he probably will get another card in the auction house anyway. It wouldn't surprise me if they do drop a Galaxy Opal D Wade Impact just to get a little bit more money, because that is what 2K want to do. Next up, INF Goated says, what about investing in the Nets playbook? I've heard a lot of people say they've invested in this playbook across through the year. And obviously, it is for the Quick 3 SCS play, which is very, very important when you're doing offline play. It makes everything so much easier. It's only for about 4K at the moment. If they drop something ridiculous, then sure, it could probably go up to like the 10K mark. So I would say if you can get it for under like 3K, I think that's a pretty safe investment. And you never know, with the Kobe challenges, not Kobe challenges, Kobe content, I have no inside info. I don't know if they're challenges or not. But if it is challenges or if it's an Evo card, people are going to want that playbook to make it even easier for them. Next up, Ben. JD, I just went 12-0, big W. And Taco was amazing for me. Should I sell him and replace him with Wilt so I can upgrade a different part of my team? Absolutely. Get Wilt into the squad, get Taco sold. Very, very similar players. Obviously, Wilt is insane and he is untradeable, so you might as well use him. Next up for Draft JD, at what time should I sell my cards? I want to sell Pink Diamond D Wade. I live in London, so you know time zone. I do know the time zone because I'm in England as well. Obviously, I would say wait until the evenings our time to sell, because as we have just seen, as is sort of like lunchtime at the moment for me, these cards are cheap, and look at that, already up to 320k, already up to 320k. That's put such a smile on my face, guys. As you could probably tell, I think I timed that to perfection. 280k for Luka Doncic. Let's go. That's big. So if you want to buy cards, do it in the morning. If you want to sell cards, do it in the evening, in my opinion. Next up, we got Jay. How can I invest in cards without getting so many cards? Next up, we've got Jay, just got Luka for 280k with a diamond contract, W or L. Massive W. I have done a very similar thing. Next up, we've got Tony. Recommend Tom Chambers. I don't miss with him. You can get him at the Amethyst Diamond or Pink Diamond, depends if you want to grind it. Yeah, I don't think he makes my squad, to be fair. He is a very good card at that Pink Diamond level, but I don't think he makes my squad, in my opinion. Next up, Tony also says you should lock in the fan favourite set. No, locking in sets is such a bad idea, and that set is not worth it for 200 tokens. Obviously, you can, if you really want 200 tokens, you want to look at doing the Legacy Series 1 or Series 2 sets. But locking in tokens, not a good move at this point of the game, in my opinion. Next up, we've got Tyrone. Hey, JD, I have 600k. I want to lock in for Ray Allen. I would use 3 of the cards in the set, including Ray Allen. So 4, is it worth it? Not at all. Not at all. For Ray Allen, I don't even see people using that card at the moment. So you say you're going to use these players? I mean, I assume you'd have Derrick Rose at the 1, T-Mac at the 2, Tim Duncan at the 4, and then Ray Allen. Well, I guess you'd move T-Mac to the 3 and Ray Allen at the 4. Ray Allen at the 2, not the 4. No, don't lock this in. I mean, T-Mac's got a better card. Derrick Rose got a better card. And realistically, Derrick Rose's Opal isn't even that expensive. 150k-ish. Maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, do not lock in MT. That is such a bad idea, in my opinion. Next up, we have got Mushy Gaming. Hey, JD, I love the vids. I pulled Galaxy Opal Luka from a pack with some VC. Do you think his price will go up or down when they announce a mystery player for Series 3? It's very tough to say, and it also depends on the other players that come out in the set, because initially, when the Prime Series 2 first came out, D-Wade and Porzingis were extremely expensive. We're talking about over 200k each, and of course, then when they dropped Galaxy Opals, their price came down. So it's all about who else comes out in this set. But I think as a Galaxy Opal, I don't think he's going to go down in price too much. He might go up in price. Again, it depends on the other cards that come out in the set. Next up, we've got Dave, who says, Yo, JD, if I'm done with the East Spotlight and halfway into the West, is it worth it to finish off and get Harden? You might as well. If you've done all of the East and half the West, you might as well finish it off and get yourself a free Galaxy Opal. Ryan says, is Dino worth 40k? Absolutely, he is fantastic. NBA fan says, hey JD, I'm at the Ruby Token Collector level. I have 20k MT. What would be some good sets to lock in for so I can get the Jonathan Isaac? And how long should I wait before I cash out on my 20 Isaac Bongers? I think probably now is a very good time, as good as any time to cash out on your Isaac Bongers. Well, last couple of days he's been up at like 8k. And I think that's such a good price. If you invested at like, yeah, look at that, like 8k. If you invested at like 3k when he was that price, massive, massive W. Go ahead and get him sold. And then if you really need to lock in a set or a couple of sets, NBA Series 2, the current Series 2 cards are the cheapest ones. So lock in a couple of those and get yourself Jonathan Isaac, because he is a fantastic, fantastic card. Dean says, hey JD, Trey seems to be the first Opal to become a buy now. Do you think people should invest in him? Perhaps his price goes up when he's out of packs. I don't think so. I don't think that is a good idea in my opinion. I think he's that cheap for a reason, and that is because he is just not desirable. I mean, it's still going to be a fantastic card. There's not really anything he doesn't have. Like, defensive badges, he's still got them. Defensive stats, still not bad. Like, 88 perimeter D, 92 steal. He's not too severely undersized. He's 6'2", but for some reason, he is just dirt cheap. He doesn't have loads of defensive badges, but he's still got gold clamps, which is, of course, the main one that you need. Do I think it'll go up? I mean, I don't think so. I think they're just going to keep on releasing more and more Galaxy Opals, and chances are he's only going to come down in price. Alpha Clan says, I have a 350k MT. Should I buy Luka? I need a point guard. He looks like a beast. Love the vids. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Alpha. I wouldn't say to go ahead and pick him up for 350k. If you can get him for under 300k, I think that is a W. He is a fantastic card, obviously. All right, next up we have got EE. He says, hey JD, hope you're doing well. Congrats on 10k. I picked up 14 Brad Stevenses and Nick Nurse's for 1500. Is that a W or an L? That's a massive W. Next up, Load to See says, I locked in the leap year set a week ago. Is that a W or an L? The leap year set, I think that is a big L, I'm afraid, my friend. I mean, obviously you got Tracy McGrady, which is insane, but that is so much MT to have locked up in one card. 550k, not bad. I've said to you guys, when it comes under 500k, I will be buying him. You've got Derrick Rose, who is usable in the point guard position. PG, fantastic. Rudy Gay, fantastic. Gerald Wallace, fantastic. But locking in that much MT, and again, Dwight Howard not really used too much these days. Locking in sets is just such an L at this point in the game. But hey, you got those cards now, so you might as well go ahead and enjoy it. Heck no, says, there's literally no one that says AK-47 is better than KD. Actually, there is, and that's Ty Debo, who is, of course, a very, very good player, one of the best in the world, and he actually ranked AK-47 as the top player in his small forwards list. And you know what, I do respect his opinion massively, and I managed to save about 200k from down. I wouldn't even say it's downgrade, from swapping out KD. So it's the same situation with what I've done with Ben Simmons. I've just saved myself a lot of MT. 200k saved on AK-47, and probably like 300k saved on Luka Doncic as well. So we saved 500,000 MT. And realistically, we're not in a bad spot compared to where we were last week or last month going 12-0. So very happy with what I've done right there. Next up, Jackson2K. Do you do YouTube full time? I have actually quit my job, and I quit my job on Friday. So this is the first week. This is Monday, the start of a fresh week, and there's me putting in a lot more time into YouTube. So hopefully you guys are going to be seeing a lot more series coming out. I really want to do a rating of your guys' squad, because you guys sent me a lot on Twitter, and I even get it on like PlayStation Messenger. People sending me their teams to rate them, so I really want to make sure I can do that in videos. I think that'd be awesome. We might even start a new Road to Glory account to see where we can get to. Playing not much, because obviously this account I put in a significant amount of time into. But if I do another Road to Glory, it would just be me playing like a couple of hours every week, maybe like 3 episodes a week, something like that, and seeing what team we can build in a short space of time. So let me know if you guys want to see something like that. But that is going to do it for the first video of the day, guys. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.